Steven Spielberg is back, and this time he's talking about aliens, which he's talked about before, if we're being honest. But he's back, and he's talking about aliens again. It's Disclosure Day. I'm Ronald Young Jr., and I'm leaving the theater. All right, this is Ronald, and I am leaving the theater after seeing Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day, written by David Koepp, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson, Wyatt Russell, and Colman Domingo. And as usual, for a complete listing of the cast and crew, you can go to the link in our show notes. It is just me today. Okay, Disclosure Day is a film. I was trying to think of the genre of film this would be. We'll say thriller. I would say light thriller. This is a thriller film that is a mystery. Let's call it a mystery. Let's not call it a thriller. It is a mystery film with some action elements in which essentially Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt, as whatever their names are in this film, I've already forgotten. Emily Blunt's name is Margaret. I forgot Josh O'Connor's name. Daniel something. Wow, I pulled those. I'm pretty good at this. So they are trying to escape a non-governmental organization that is trying to stop them from revealing a secret to the entire world that they think that the world needs to know. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here and say, I just gotta say spoilers in this one. So if you haven't seen the film yet, go ahead and stop this. If you want to go see it, come back here. But I'm gonna talk freely about this film because I think that's the only way that I could really get out my full feelings here. So starting right now, I'm gonna start. Here we go. Spoilers are coming. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. It's aliens. It's aliens. It's aliens. You've seen the trailer. It's aliens. And it's not just aliens. It's that they milk the mystery of what it is for the duration of the film in a way that is irritating and annoying for me. They're doling out the secrets, essentially, because Josh O'Connor worked for this NGO, forgot the name of it, worked for this NGO, stole all their secrets, very Edward Snowden style, and his plan is to just give them to everyone. At the same time, Margaret, who is a weather lady at a news organization, has an experience that unlocks something in her brain, and then she could essentially have very deep empathy with people and read their minds and also speak multiple languages. Emily Blunt in this film is the best part of this film. Her performance is outstanding. I really enjoyed seeing her. I really enjoyed watching her flex her abilities. It was just good to see her on screen. I really enjoyed her. Josh O'Connor could have been anybody. He could have been anybody. As a matter of fact, had he been someone else, this movie probably would have opened bigger and more people would be realizing how terrible this movie actually is. Okay, terrible is, I'm being ridiculous when I say terrible, but I didn't enjoy this movie. I didn't enjoy it. They milked the secret too long. It's a 2 hour and 25-minute movie. By hour 2, I'm still not clear on exactly what's going on in this film. And by the time I do learn what's going on, it's pretty stupid. I think it's pretty dumb. I don't enjoy it. And it's they're running from this non-governmental organization the whole time that's headed up by Colin Firth. He's trying to get them by any means necessary, and he's trying to kill them. There's several instances in which them trying to capture them is mildly entertaining at best. I can compare this to another Steven Spielberg movie, which would be Ready Player One. Ready Player One was a much better movie than this one. Same thing. Non-governmental organization chasing after some people who are trying to free the world or get a secret or take the MacGuffin. There's multiple MacGuffins in this film. None of them mean much until they're in the right hands, and even then it got better when Emily Blunt was handling the MacGuffins, but other than that, didn't really do much to move me. I just think they took too long to reveal their mystery. It took a long time for them to get there, and I didn't care. This is the first film I've seen from Steven Spielberg that makes me feel like he's out of touch. There's several choices that he made that I just don't think work. I think the score is mismatched to the film. I think he's used to working. I'm fairly certain. I'm not sure who scored this one. My guess is John Williams. It sounds like John Williams. There's an orchestral score. Typically that means John Williams if Steven Spielberg is directing it. It does not fit with what's going on the screen. There's several, I'm listening to strings, and here's the thing, I love orchestral scores, but they have to be deployed correctly when you're looking at a film like this. And I think more modern ears and more modern takes on music would have done this more justice or given Steven Spielberg something that worked. Several times in which something's happening on screen, and I just remember thinking, this could be in the background. Like, it doesn't, what are we doing here? This isn't Indiana Jones. And then it also felt like they were sometimes doing stunts that felt more Indiana Jones-esque to do justice to Steven Spielberg's style, to match up with the score. I'm not sure. It was distracting. Emily Blunt gives a very good performance in what I think is a very mediocre film. It's strangely paced. There's parts of it that it feels like they filmed the most actiony parts because they got a note from the studio that was like, you got to beef up the action a little bit because we're going to put this out in summer. And my God, mistakes were made. This just, I go in and I remember thinking, well, that's in the trailer, that's in the trailer, that's in the trailer. None of the rest is in the trailer, but I am bored. I was bored probably the first 30 minutes of this film. Emily Blunt comes and I'm intrigued, but I'm not necessarily, I'm still bored, you know? Whole film is them, running around trying to get away from this NGO. Then they finally get to the point of the whole movie, which is disclosure day. They're going to disclose all of the documents, all of the files to everyone that's out there. And the reason why this now becomes important is because the whole world is inexplicably headed towards World War III, which I'm not sure why. That's something that they keep talking about. They're saying everyone's getting prepared for the end of the world. They don't explain why this is happening, unless this is just supposed to be a mirror of the world that we're living in right now. Just a lot of tension. And the idea is that once we tell them about aliens, this other tension is not going to be a thing. Granted, that's not an idea that's necessarily stated in the film, but the idea is that we have bigger fish to fry, and the world is now going to have to face the fact that there are extraterrestrials out there. And then, of course, as soon as they announce this and it comes on the news, everybody's looking at that and not thinking about North Korea and Russia or whatever else was going on there. So they didn't really explain why we're headed towards World War III. We're headed towards World War III. And it comes up randomly in the film. I thought it was related to the fact that Emily Blunt's character had this kind of breakdown on screen where she starts speaking in alien tongues. And sorry, I know that's going to be the tag at the end of this episode. And I made myself laugh. Every now and then it happens during the review, and because typically I have to find the tag in the middle of the review as I'm editing, and this is the first time that I said it out loud, and I was like, oh, there it is. Make sure you listen to the whole episode. Anyway, after that happens, I thought maybe that sparked some sort of war between them after she starts doing that. It's not really clear in the movie, which I think is a miss by the movie. And then when the aliens are actually revealed, they show them in these series of clips that are from the NGO's massive drop. They're the dumbest looking aliens I've ever seen. I remember watching it and thinking, oh no, Steven Spielberg, why would you make this choice? You only have one vision of what aliens look like. And they look like every alien you've ever seen from a certain era of alien making. So little green men is what we're talking about. Big eyes, green/grayish men, big eyes, big black eyes, really small, huge heads, that type of thing, right? Oh man, as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh, this is stupid. And it made the rest of the movie seem very dumb. There's all this wonder music playing in the background. It's not giving me much. I did not enjoy this movie. I really didn't. But I really enjoyed Emily Blunt in the movie. I really did. I enjoyed her in the movie, did not enjoy the movie as much. Josh O'Connor could have been anybody. Colin Firth was fine. Colman Domingo is in this movie. Don't know how much he adds. Could have been anybody. It just feels like they should have spent more money getting someone that was better than Josh O'Connor in this role. Because again, Josh O'Connor could have been anybody. With all that being said, this is a 2.5 star movie. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it, and I didn't enjoy it. But Emily Blunt was good enough that I think it brings up the score overall. Would not watch this again, but I do want to watch Ready Player One again. So, Steven Spielberg, you still got it sometimes, but if this is, it's starting to look like, hey, maybe you just, leave filmmaking to the young people. I know that's insulting to hear. He is a titan of a director and he's made a lot of classics. It doesn't mean that he still got it. Like at some point you got to say, oh, I don't think I got it anymore. Or I got to try something new, or I got to go hang out with these young people more and see what they're making, because I got wisdom, but they have vision that I don't have anymore, because now I'm still making movies with little green men from 1970. All right. And with that, Leaving the Theater is a production of Oh, It's Big Round Studios. I mixed this episode. I'm going to keep this pitch very, very short today. I am still working very hard. There's a lot I have to do to put out these episodes every week, and I'm working on an entirely separate podcast that I'm going to announce very soon. You are going to understand why I keep saying I'm working so hard very, very soon. A lot of travel coming up this month, a lot of work going on in August, and I'm putting out something new in September. I'm determined to do it. A lot of labor going on right now. Labor of love, still labor. If that means something to you, go to patreon.com/ohitsbigron or go to the link in our show notes. Show art from Heather Wilder. Theme music by the mysterious Breakmaster Cylinder. For more information about Disclosure Day, check out our show notes. You can follow me on Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, Threads, or Letterboxd at ohitsbigron. That's at OHITSBIGRON. You can find out more about this show and other Oh It's Big Ron Studios shows by following us on Instagram at Oh It's Big Ron Studios. Leaving the Theater will be back soon. Thanks for listening. I'm Ronald Young Jr., and I'm mildly entertaining at best, speaking in alien tongues.